Today is a perfect day to take stock of where we're at. I sense that there's a tremendous amount of relief in our nation and our world. Certainly in my community, there's so many people I'm talking to that feel enlivened. And I think it's because we've come through an enormous amount of change. Perhaps we've been forced to change. And in that way, we've adapted. And we're relieved that we've been able to come through it and realize that perhaps all this fear is just that. It's just all this fear. And that our resilience has shined through and that we've overcome in many ways. And that it's just a tremendously uplifting time. I sense that there's a tremendous bond, enormous bond in people that I talk to, because we've all been through it. And 2020 forced us to awaken in that sense. And for me personally, it was a great opportunity to check in with myself. And I think we were all forced to check in. And I spent a lot of the year checking in and doing a lot of work on my yoga mat and meditating a lot more than I ever have in my life. And I ended up writing a book that is available to all of you for free. If you want a hard copy, you just need to let me know, and it's going to be available online through a download on our website and our email. And it's really an opportunity to just share with everybody what I've experienced and how fortunate I am in my life and how much power we all have to overcome by working inside and by not letting the fear overtake us. So for me, it's a perfect time to check in. We're midway in between winter and spring, and I sense that there's enormous opportunity to kind of take that next step and to break through the fear even more powerfully. And it certainly is not comfortable at times. The checking in that I did brought me to understand how much negative self-talk is a part of my being, and how I've been programmed with some patterns that are really scary and yet are work throughable, I guess is a good way to put it. And that's what I've been doing. And as I've worked through the fear, and as you work through the fear, what I think you'll find is that there's tremendous liberation and perhaps more change to come, in that the way that I spend my time is different. The way I'm doing my job is different. Perhaps it's time for you to consider a new job. Perhaps it's at least a way for you to think about the way you spend your time. And if in fact you're just kind of programmed and scheduled and overmanaged, as opposed to finding your joy and living from there. And as uncomfortable as it is, it's powerful and it is liberating. And it's an opportunity for all of us to take that next step. And I think that's where we're at right now. And I'm challenging myself to ask myself daily, what would I be doing if I didn't have any fear? What would I be feeling if I wasn't fearful? What would my being be like if I didn't have that fear? And it's a new frontier. It's an opportunity for all of us to step into 2021 from an astrological standpoint. I guess it's a new age in many ways. We all know how different we feel. Now it's time to embrace it and challenge ourselves. And I encourage you to take a look at my book if you'd like it. That's my mantra for 2021, is for me to touch as many people as I can with a heartfelt connection through my book and through a new LinkedIn group that I'm starting. Please check it out. It's called Trust Life. And please join me there. And I'll look forward to helping all of us together, because we're stronger together. We're stronger than we know we are. We just have to check in with it and work with each other to become even stronger. Thank you.